common issue when reconciling your bank is when the last reconciled balance is different from what it was since you last reconciled your bank. It can be quite difficult to identify which transactions have caused the difference. Prior to version 25.1, you'll only be aware of this once you're in the reconciliation window itself. So, in the bottom box, the last reconciled balance is different to what you'd expect it to be. Usually at this stage it's a case of following a process through to try and identify the transactions that have caused the difference. However, if we close out of the bank reconciliation window and then access it again and quickly complete the statement summary, in version 25.1 when you click OK, if the last reconciled balance has changed, a reconciliation difference window appears. So it tells us what the last closing balance should be, what it actually is, and what the difference between these two values is. And it recommends that you check the listed transactions which contribute to the difference before continuing with your reconciliation. And you're prompted, do you want to do this now? So if you click yes, the software then lists the transactions that have caused the difference. So in this case, we've got a deleted payment from one of our customers. Now, depending on the type of transaction, you can choose to re-enter it via the adjustment options along the top of the screen. You might have a number of transactions, and therefore you might print the list or send it to Excel. Or you might choose to ignore that and continue on with your reconciliation. Now in this case, we're going to re-enter that customer receipt. If you're not sure what to enter, make sure you've either printed the list or sent it to Excel, or you've just made a note of the transaction number and then close out of the reconciliation and confirm the information within the transactions list. In this case, we'll just click Customer Receipt, choose the customer, click OK. We'll then enter the date, so the 14th of January in this example, enter the value and the reference. And to keep things simple, we're just going to save the transaction. And as we didn't allocate it to an invoice, we'll save it as a payment on account. If we then close the customer receipt window, we'll return to the reconciliation difference window and we'll click Continue to Bank Reconciliation. The transaction that we just entered, as long as it meets the criteria, so do be careful with the date, remember your transaction's got to be prior to the end date that you've entered, which it is in this case. As long as the transaction meets the criteria, it will appear in the Unmatched Transactions box. Now it doesn't necessarily mean it will be first on the list or last, it will depend on the sort that you've got. So in our example, we've got the transactions listed in date order. So it's the first transaction in this example. So we can select that transaction and click Match. The transaction is moved to the Match Transactions area and you can see that the running balance is now correct. We now have two choices. The first choice is to reconcile that one transaction, and that will then mean when we come back into the reconciliation window, our last reconciled balance will be correct. Or the second option is to just continue with our reconciliation in the usual way.